Hey to all the college students out there, especially my ASU. My name is Marissa and I'm a graduating senior. And today I'm going to be talking to all of you freshmen especially, or sophomores, or any college level in this case, about how to survive college. Okay, first of all, some simple things when coming to college. One, know what you're coming here for, okay? You're not coming to party, you're coming to get your education so that you can further yourself in your life. So that's first and foremost. And if you're not coming to college for that, then you probably might want to go ahead and leave now before you waste all your money. But with being in college, of course, you have expenses, whether you're living in the dorms, the food, the books, of course, it can really be a lot. So I just want to share some things with you that I've learned through my experience that may be able to help you out as well. Okay, so first and foremost, paying for books can be a really big hassle. I know my freshman year, I paid over $600 for books, and I only used like a couple of them. Like some of them just sat on the shelf, and I never even thought about reselling them. I didn't really want to take the time to do that. So some ways that you can get around the books, because they're very important to have in some of your classes. Ask friends. And if you're a freshman, then you might want to look for flyers that may be posted around your campus that are advertising books that are being sold, even though they update the books like every semester or every year sometimes, so the version you get may be a little old, but most teachers, they still accept that. Most of the books still have the exact same things in them. They may add like a few pictures like the next semester, so it really won't be that big of a deal. And make sure that you find out if you really do need to purchase the book, and if you need the necessary version, the updated version. Make sure you talk to your teacher about that, but I'm sure they'll put that in the syllabus for you. But anyway, you just look around campus, ask people in your classes or anyone if they know. And also, I know some teachers, they also have copies of the book that they may let you have, or you can take copies, like photocopies, really take advantage of things like that, because a lot of people, they really can't afford to pay for books. Books can be over $100 sometimes just for one book. So if you can share, have someone in class that you share with, just make sure that you work it out, but make sure that you're able to suffice and do the work outside the class if you don't have a book. Another thing that you really need to make sure that you're getting is a good nutrition. I know being in classes all day sometimes, especially early morning classes, you kind of just roll out of the bed, go out of the dorms, and go to class. And it's really not going to be good for you to not have a good balanced breakfast. So even if you can't go to your local cafeteria there on campus, make sure you have some good snacks stored up in your dorm room. Maybe like a granola bar, or some yogurt. Make sure you have some water or some juice, something in the morning. You always want to get something going to get that blood working, and that'll really help you out in your classes, staying awake as well, because I found a lot of teachers take points off for falling asleep. And I fell asleep freshman year in one class like 2 times, and my teacher actually gave me a write-up and said that I would be kicked out of the class if I fell asleep again. So that can really be a big thing in college. Like, college is really serious. It's not like high school, maybe a little lenient, go to the principal's office. In college, the actions that you make can really determine if you'll stay in that school and do well or not. Another thing about being in college, of course, the parties. I know we all want to party, we want to have fun, live the college life that we see all the time on television, and that's great. But you have to really learn to prioritize and manage your time. And I'm sure you hear people tell you this all the time, like, yeah, prioritize, manage your time. But what does that really mean? Well, a technique that worked for me when I was having like a really difficult time, I had like 16 hours, I had a lot going on, I was doing the Greek thing as well, getting all of my work that I needed to do during the daytime. Before the sun goes down, try to have as much of your work as possible done before the sun goes down. That's what kind of worked for me. It was like, because it kind of puts you on like a time limit. So, like, okay, it's getting about 8 o'clock. I know it's going to get dark soon. So try to pace yourself, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'll stay up and do work at 2 in the morning, or once the club gets out, like, okay, I'll finish it. I did that before. I got out the club at like 3 in the morning, and I had a paper that I hadn't even typed up yet, and it was horrible. I had to stay up all night, and then I couldn't get any sleep, and then I'm racing to class. And then when you do things like that and don't manage your time ahead of time, something can always go wrong. Like you may not think that with technology, but something always goes wrong. The Wi-Fi may be down at your school, so you can't go and pull it up and print it like you thought you would. You might lose your flash drive that has your paper on it. Anything can happen, so always make sure that you're prepared by having your work done before you want to go out and play. Just make sure you definitely do that. Another thing with college is handling Greek life. Those of you that aren't familiar, I go to Alabama State University, which is a HBCU college, historically black. So we do have Greek organizations there. I'm actually a part of a business organization, Alpha Kappa Psi Professional Business Fraternity Incorporated. And, these are all, extras kind of that are added on to college, the college life. So education first and Greek life second. And with doing that, you really have to manage your time because doing Greek life can really be hectic with events that you have to do for the organizations, like fundraisers and different things like that. And then so you still have your class, you still have work. So being able to manage that, like I said, the technique that I used was just get everything done in the day. And that way I know I'll be able to sleep peacefully at night because I'll know that I accomplished everything that I needed to accomplish, basically. So, yeah, but being in college, it can be a wonderful experience, you can really learn a lot, meet new people, you can really grow, but it's really about being able to advance yourself, find out who you really are, and help you get to the next level in your life. That's what it is. It's just that it's that hurdle that you have to jump to get to your career, and you can really do a great job in it if you just follow some of the things that I told you, and you also learn other things once you continue going through college, which I hope you all watching do finish. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have right now. I will be keeping you all posted and updated with other tips and things like that. Hair and makeup for ladies, advice, gossip. I'm kind of going to try to be your one-stop shop for college. Basically, like I said, this is my first video that I'm making. So, but I thought it would really be helpful because I didn't really have anyone to tell me, what to kind of look for when I was a freshman. It was just kind of like, here you go, have fun. So I want to try to make sure that I can help, as many students as possible with the necessary guidelines and things that you need to be able to survive college. So thank you all for watching. I'm Marissa. Talk to you later. Bye.